Yo, what's up, everybody? All right, so today I want to talk about real quick for the next few minutes a quick update on the comic that I am working on. I just pretty much want feedback from you fans. You know, what do you want to see in it? I know that some people want to see, like character development and all that good stuff, so that's understandable. But of course, that's going to come with it. Now, developing the story and putting more things into it. I'm not trying to rush anything. I'm not trying to like cram everything into one book and stuff like that. I do want to, like I said, I just want y'all feedback because I want to know exactly what's going on, Ace. Appreciate you for watching. I'm just pretty much asking you the community what y'all want to see in this comic that I'm working on, and besides character development and stuff like that. Let me ask you from your point of view as a fan. First issue is going to focus on the main character, the main hero, and setting things up and stuff like that slowly. So I want to like play around with different things. Will I have time travel in the comic? I was thinking about that. I'm not sure if I want to have time travel or probably a multiverse type of thing. And don't get me wrong, like I don't want to go with all that craziness with what they're doing and stuff like that in the industry, but I am looking at the possibility of something with time travel. Like I said, first I'm focusing on the main character, so from there I want to take it off and stuff like that. And I just want to see pretty much where the story is going to take its course and where things are going to be unfolding and stuff like that. Tired of all these James Gunn fans responding to your comments when you make a comment on your channel. Yeah, it's just like they're just trying to go after everybody for just saying something. It's insane. But let me ask y'all seriously though, because like I'm still working on this stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to set up something nice where probably is gonna set up like a team up later on down the road. But let me ask y'all as the audience. The first issue is going to be focused on the main character, right? You're gonna be introduced to this main character. He's the hero of the story and stuff like that. Right now, what I want to do is you're gonna find out the basics on him. It's not gonna be crazy and stuff like that. What up, Sean? It's not gonna be nothing crazy and stuff like that, but it is going to start setting up why this character is doing what he's doing in this universe. And maybe later on, of course, he's gonna have villains and stuff like that. There's gonna be the main villain that's already gonna be teased in this one, and he's gonna have a big role, but it's setting something up. So what I want to see is straight up, how do I ask y'all this? Okay, issue one's gonna be focused on the main character. The next issue, do you guys want me to continue while introducing other characters, or do you want me on the second issue to focus on who the next character is going to be in this story? Because it's all going to be connected. Nothing's going to be branching out. Nothing's going to be, this time and this earth. Nothing of that. It's all going to be taking place at the same timeline. So what I want to do is, you're going to get introduced to the main hero. You're going to be introduced to this main character. We're going to be following along. And with this journey of his, later on, he's going to build a sidekick. He's going to build a team up. It's all going to lead up to something, a big, massive event. And if you get what I'm saying, it's going to be a big threat like that, where things are just going to be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, we really have to build some type of a team to go at it and stuff like that. So what's up, Mr. Mantis? Appreciate you for watching. Appreciate y'all. I want to hear your feedback, honestly. Like, what do you think? What's going on, Kyle Weaver? I appreciate you for tuning in. Like I said, I'm just talking about today about this comic that I'm working and stuff like that, and just pretty much just focus on this because, like I said, there's so many routes that I want to go, but I don't want to clutter it and I don't want to make that mess. This is why I'm trying to like reach out to y'all as the audience and see what y'all want, so I can build upon it. Because like I said, I have one main path, but with that one path, it's all going to be introducing new characters. It's going to be introducing like other things that are happening while this timeline is starting to build off. And like I said, I want it to be something where it's going to be like, you as somebody reading it, you can relate to these characters. This is not going to be some nonsense where it's going to be just like, you know what, just for the hell of it and stuff like that. It's going to be something where like, okay, cool, I see why this character is doing what he's doing, or that character is doing what it is, and why they become a villain and how they're becoming a villain slowly to become that character is going to be in this story. And as it unfolds, like, that's why I'm looking at it maybe down the road, a little bit later after a few issues, probably focus on something with time and stuff like that. But that's not the real big issue right now. A superhero that protects the city simply because there's no other jobs available. You know what? That's kind of interesting what you said, because there's something in it that you straight up are very close to it. So, Lucas, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name, but I got to give you props. That right there, you're kind of already finding out of what I'm doing. All right, this is gonna be, some type of a character where he's gonna be, you know he's not just gonna be fighting and kicking ass just for the hell of it. He's gonna be doing it for a reason, and like his motives are gonna be like, you know what? He's pretty much pushing himself to do these things because, like things are just crazy. The best thing about this that I'm trying to do is like, okay, how would I, as an individual, would see this character in this world, because things later on are going to unfold, but it's going to be like, hey, like, all right, I see the reason why he's doing what he's doing, and we can relate to him. So that's going to be a good thing. John, what up? What is it? Big Hag. Appreciate y'all for watching. Can you tell me a joke? Go for it. Go for it. I could use a joke right now. Very interesting in the comment. My friend has always been Batman Ben, and has been my favorite interpretation. So sad we didn't get a standalone. Yeah, but you know what? This comic that I'm working on, if you enjoyed what Zack Snyder was doing, it's gonna be on that same level. It's gonna be on that same tone and all that stuff. So, like I said, it's if you get my drift, but that's what it's gonna be building on, and pretty much bringing to to you as the viewer, the fan, and stuff like that. So once I already have everything fully established, like I said, I'm gonna be presenting, and before I even announce it, I'll let y'all know. I'll start dropping some teasers very soon, and I'm just wrapping up some things and just finishing things up and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. It's just something that I want y'all to enjoy and stuff like that. And all right, let me see. Was the joke, why did the orange lose the race? Because it ran out of juice. That's good, yo. That was good. That was good. It's good. It's good. All right. Since I don't like Nathan's Gardner, makes me want to see Ben Affleck's Batman punch Nathan's Guy Gardner. I could do something like that. I could bring out a character like that. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Like I'm telling you, I can't wait to really finally reveal and show y'all, the images and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm just finishing up some stuff, adding colors and who these characters are gonna be. I'm not gonna go all out crazy with the characters that I'm putting into this comic yet, but it is going to open the door to what's to come in this universe. Because right now the main thing, what I want on issue 1, is to be focused on our main hero. So he's gonna be in this story, and you're gonna see the backside of him, similar to how we see in other comics and stuff like that, and what's gonna lead him to do, and pretty much take the course as a quote unquote hero and do what he has to do, because he's gonna be straight up like, you know what, I'm just tired of what's going on in this corrupt world, if you want to say. And he's just gonna take, and just like him, you're gonna have other characters that are also gonna feel the same way. And just like that, you're gonna have villains that are gonna be like, hey, I don't share that point of view, I see otherwise. And that's why they're gonna become, and they're already established as these villains. The only thing is, we didn't know that it led them to do what they're doing in this universe and stuff like that. So it's I'm still debating if the character is gonna have some special abilities. As of yet, this one, no, just because I want it to be more related to us, and in the sense where it's like, okay, yeah, this can happen in the real world, and it can, it could be in a real life situation type of thing, not like how Christopher Nolan does. But I do want it to be like, okay, this is grounded, this could happen, and it can make you wonder, hey, this could probably be going on around some type of city in the world. And I'm not putting no politics, I'm not putting no agendas, I'm not putting none of that trash into this, honestly. I just want good, solid entertainment for y'all, so you could be like, okay, damn, I'm rooting for the good guy, I'm rooting for the bad guy, or hell, I'm rooting for both of them. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, okay, I see both of their point of views, but I don't know which one I really want to side. And then boom, plot twist, you're gonna be like, whoa, what the hell just happened? You get what I'm saying? So things like that is what I want to bring into the story and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like, pretty much, there's rules, but these rules have to be broken, because sometimes you have to do what's necessary to stop these criminals and do what you need to do in this story. This universe, it's gonna be more on a serious tone. It's not gonna be like jokes, and it's gonna be all this silliness and stuff. No, no, no. It's gonna be just straight up, yo. Like, okay, we're following this new hero. We're following his journey. We're following his what ifs, ands, and buts, and all that stuff. So in the end, he's human like us, and I just want to have it where it's more, where we could relate with this character and why he's doing these things, because when you look at it, I'm telling y'all straight up, a lot of us are going to feel the same way. We're going to be like, damn, like, okay, yeah, we could do the same thing too, like enough is enough type of thing. So he's like, I'm done. I'm over with these criminals. And, like, if the law isn't going to do what they have to do, then that's what this character is going to do and stuff like that. So, from that, we are going to see how these characters are going to be unfolding and stuff like that. And like I said, this is going to be something good in the sense where it's going to be just good entertainment. It's going to have that dark, brute, uh, real life in a way, but it's still gonna be a comic. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like, damn, it takes itself too serious, or it's such a joke. No, no, no. It's just gonna be well balanced and stuff like that. This is why I'm taking a little bit longer than normal to show and reveal everything. But like I said, I'm just finishing up a few things, and I can't wait to finally be able to put up, hey, look, this is what this character is gonna look, and these are the things that he stands for, and like he's fighting for and whatever. And from there, it's just gonna come all together. I'm telling y'all, like it's gonna be something good, entertaining. And once I already reveal it to y'all and see it, then we'll be able to talk more about it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the one thing that I really, really want to do. Focus, with the story itself, to bring you this new character that we are going to finally see. I can't wait. Damn, I can't wait to show y'all and reveal it and be like, yo, this is what this if you want to say new universe, or new character, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's just gonna be presented for everybody to enjoy. And like I told y'all, I will be giving you the first two, not the first two, but I'm just gonna give y'all two free digital pages so you can see. They're gonna be from from the story itself. They're gonna contain some action and stuff like that. So you'll see. And like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait. The first one, probably gonna just put it on black and white, just because one is faster to put out. The first one's gonna be digital, but there is going to be a physical that I'm working on and stuff like that. And like I said, that one's gonna come a little bit later on and stuff like that. So for people that just collect or just want it digital just to read and stuff like that, that it's on the way also. And then of course I want to do some physical prints for it, a limited run on physical prints for this comic, because I'm not gonna do like crazy numbers and stuff with trying to put so much stuff out there. It's just gonna be like an exclusive type of thing. So again, more details with that will be coming and stuff like that. So yeah, I saw that Superman is flopping and stuff like that. So yeah, it's no surprise. It's completely it's completely a mess with that. um yeah, Jurassic World's really good. I know they're making crazy money on it and stuff like that. Took a James Gunn toilet and started clogging up the toilet. So like I said, keep on the lookout. I'm going to be hopefully finishing up those things. I'm trying to speed it up and stuff, just not rushing. But that way y'all can see what's to come. And like I said, I can't wait to start talking about this, and bringing good entertainment when it comes to this stuff. And I have something special also planned for y'all to enjoy besides the comic, with the comic itself. So it's like I'm telling you, it's gonna just be one solid connected universe. And like, damn, I just can't wait. I can't wait to show it. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like get carried away and like start like spoiling this stuff and things like that. So now I see how it is in the entertainment business, because they be getting excited and they want to talk, and they want to say this, and sometimes they say a little bit too much. So that's why I'm just waiting, so I can actually put that and stuff like that. Matt Reeves, yeah, he's taking way too long. I'm not taking that long like that. So it's been a few months, but like I said, the main things are all there. Everything's already ready to go and stuff like that. And now the next thing that I'm doing is I'm gonna probably prepare a quick trailer, to show y'all and stuff like that. So that's how I'm gonna reveal everything. and show y'all officially. So if you've been following me, if you haven't, check out the old posts that I put like a few months ago and stuff. You'll see some pictures and stuff. Those are all just like some quick samples that I drew and stuff like that. The final art's not even done with that, so you'll see it's gonna be a whole different take when you see it and stuff. But I'm telling y'all, you know, like these characters are gonna be dope. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Who's your favorite Jurassic? What your Jurassic? Who's your favorite character from Jurassic World Rebirth? Damn, that's a good one. I really did like the D-Rex. It was all, you know, it was kind of sick. But I also liked it that new that what it was, that raptor mixed with the pterodactyl, that mutodon. That was pretty dope. I like that. That was pretty cool. And you know, like that was awesome. Of course, yeah, Scarlet, she was awesome too. Duncan, he was dope. You know, like the way that they portrayed these characters and played their roles, they were all spot on. It was awesome. All of it. Music for Life was up. Appreciate y'all for watching and all that good stuff. Like I said, today's video was just quick and stuff like that. But yeah, just wanted to talk and share with the, you know, and update y'all with all that good stuff. So, you know, like I said, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna keep working on it and stuff like that. Hopefully I can knock this out ASAP so I can bring it to y'all, because I know y'all want to see it. Y'all, you know, you're waiting for it and all that good stuff. So once everything is fully done, like I said, be on the lookout. I will be dropping, you know, some teasers hopefully in the next few days, so you will see what's to come, you know, as we get ready for this little small trailer that I'm gonna put together and stuff like that, so we can see finally what this comic that I'm working on is about and stuff like that. So yeah, Jurassic World's dominating. Yep, for sure. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll probably come back on later on tonight, if time allows me and stuff like that. But until then, appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Yo, peace.